All right. That's Blinding Lights by The Weeknd, because it is the weekend. All right. I got Winter, my weather wolf. He is going to help me with this very, very difficult forecast. But I don't know of a snow forecast that isn't difficult, so let's get to it. All righty then. Okay, well, this is what we got now, and this is what to expect and why this event will occur. But, as is the case, there are variables that have to have a place that's going to impact where the low is, how strong it is, where the rain snow line is, where the snow line ends and the weather becomes clear. All right, so let's map this out. Here's what happens. When we get a snowstorm, the energy has to get on land so we can sample the atmosphere. That's why models tend to be incorrect 5 days or more ahead of time. And the general rule is it takes 3, 4, 5 days for a storm to go from the west coast to the east coast, unless a storm is expected to develop east of the Rockies. That's a different situation. And sometimes those are the more certain ones, like the blizzard of 96 is a good example. The March superstorm of 1993, because they were very deep south Gulf Coast developers where they were pulling in a lot of Gulf moisture. This is not a Gulf moisture storm, which is what makes it difficult. We're going to get moisture from the Pacific, and then we're going to get moisture that possibly wraps around from the Atlantic. And then I'm going to also describe to you why this is a difficult forecast, because there's just one really key component that we won't know. Winter, we won't know till when? Domingo? See, Sunday. We won't know till Sunday morning what's really going to happen with this upper level energy. So I digress. Here's what we got. Storm system out here. So we got our low pressure there. We got the storm that exited the Carolinas there. We have an upper level low here. All very, very good things to have. Now, cold air, obviously, if you've been outside, not a problem at all. Okay, I gotcha. Just change the color, please. There we go. All right, cold air, not a problem. Check this out. So we got a high pressure, not just any high pressure, an Arctic high pressure. So we have a fresh injection of cold air coming in before the storm itself. That's good. That means most start as snow on Sunday. So you get your counterclockwise flow out of the high pressure. You got your injection. We don't want the ejection of the cold air. That should not be an issue either. So the storm will track down across the U.S. like this. Midwest, 6 to 12 inches. Chicago, maybe 6 to 12 inches. But because it's not pulling in Gulf moisture, that there's not energy dropping out down into it, it's going to fizzle out. And it's going to give us a little bit of snow on Sunday, maybe Sunday night. I don't know, 1, 2, 3 inches. We don't really know yet, because we don't know how this is going to shear out yet until tomorrow. So we want this storm to get develop and get sampled as it gets into the plains in the Midwest. Now here's the cool stuff. This is what I love about snowstorms, is the redevelopment. Because how do you predict something that has not formed off the coast yet? It's difficult. And the reason this is forming and will eventually move like this is because you get this upper level energy, which I will maybe use yellow for. Yellow's a good color for Friday. It's a happy color. So you got this upper level energy. And what it does, you want it to close off. When I say upper level, I mean, let's 18,000 feet. And then these storms are basically surface lows. We want this upper level energy to close off if you want the snowstorm. And you want it to close off in the right place, like here. If it doesn't close off, that'll change everything. If it closes off to the south, that'll change everything. I don't think it's going to close off more north than it's being forecasted now. So if you're in places like Allentown, Poconos, southern New York, it's very possible that the accumulations there will be a lot less. And what this upper level energy does is lets that storm stall, go slow, and sometimes retrograde. That's why we're expecting a prolonged period of snowfall. From Sunday afternoon, could start as early as 2, all the way until Tuesday morning with periods of no precipitation, periods of heavier precipitation, and so on. So we're not talking about a January 1996 storm where it snows for 36 hours and you get over 30 inches. Not that kind of storm, but it can be very, very significant. So if I go into the future, you can see this map out in the modeling here. So we're looking at, Mr. Fogel, I'm cutting a video right now.
Ooh.
Yes. Do you want to say hello? Because he will be on YouTube.
Hello, YouTube.
All right, so we have this storm that drives in. It redevelops off the coast. And here's the beautiful part here. I will back up one.
Have a good weekend.
Hey, you too. We'll talk.
Okay.
All right. Did you take your lunch or did you eat it? All right. I highly recommend Queen Sushi in Glenside. Good spot. Good spot. All right. My apologies. Okay, here we go. Low pressure dies out. You can see the formation of the new one there. This is a map for the 31st at 20Z, which is 8 o'clock minus 5, 3 o'clock. On, yes, that is Sunday. Okay. Go forward a little bit. Storm develops right there. And one more. There we go. There it is. Didn't move much. See how the wind, see how there's no Gulf moisture? It's coming up from the South Atlantic and then wraps around. And you got your dry, cold air in here. That's why you don't have any wind. And then you have really windy weather at the shore, 30, 40, maybe 50 mile per hour gusts. So that's what we got to watch. A lot of different things can happen. I would assume in 30 minutes when Hurricane Schwartz goes on air, or Adam Joseph or Cecily Tynan. Thank you.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Testing. All right.
There we go. Testing the speakers for next week. All right. Man, any other interruptions? Now listen, if you start howling and you start, I don't know, what do mountain goats do? Don't you honk, don't you quack, and deers sometimes snort. All right, and Bob Ross, don't you paint, because then you're going to ruin my artistic reputation. Okay, this video is getting really long now, isn't it? All right, that's that. I'm going to close that out. Oh, there we go. Let's go a little finer here. There we go. All right, I don't know if this is the exact placement. I'm just trying to show you the principle. Redevelopment right there. That's our track. Should go like this, might stall. Who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky and it'll retrograde. I don't know, but you're actually going to have a low pressure system up here. So they're sort of going to be fighting a little bit. There's a lot of energy that does not quite consolidate, but what is certain is this is where it's going to be. What also is certain is snow always falls to the north and west. It's not going to be a huge band. And then you might get your lighter snows back here, Now they're going to get snow here before it transfers its energy. So you just get the point. That's the general point. Newcastle County, what do you get? I don't know, but your chances are probably that you'll get less than areas just to the north. But in the Poconos, they could get less snow. It's very possible that Newcastle County could get more than Scranton or Wilkes-Barre or all those other cities and towns up there that I don't know. But if you're in and around, I'm not going to say the word, Interstate 95, not that annoying. All right, I'll say it. It's corridor. I can't stand the word corridor. Just call it Interstate 95. I don't know why. But it's going to be in and around that area. So the snow moves in Sunday. It sort of shears out, and then you get that coastal redevelopment. So you might get snow up here on Sunday, Monday, but then Monday night, Tuesday, it's focused here. And hey, it's even possible that the conveyor belt of snow, the precipitation shield, maybe it moves further south on Tuesday. And then places like Dover and Sussex County and all the way down to Cape May, maybe they get significant snow. But like I said, we are not going to know all these finer details until Sunday. All right, that's that. So if I had to make a prediction, which I will, oh boy, can't just clear it. There's got to be a way to clear it all at once, right? Clear annotations. Clear page. No, don't clear that. There we go. Be patient. Thank you so much for your patience. All right, I'll set it now. I feel highly confident that southeastern Pennsylvania will get 4 inches of snow minimum. There is a possibility it could be over 10, but that's going to depend on the process that occurs Monday afternoon into Tuesday morning, because you're going to need the Atlantic moisture to wrap around the storm with the storm in the right place, not too far south, not too far north, for you to get that period of time where it snows half an inch an hour, at times maybe an inch an hour. This isn't a raging blizzard. Some computer models are saying 12, 14, 16 inches for southeast Pennsylvania. Some are saying 4 or 5. So that's why we wait. But I am confident that it's going to start out as snow. It's going to be on Sunday. Probably going to start out light because the air is so dry. It's going to take time for the air to saturate. That's a good thing, because it actually gets colder sometimes when snow initially starts to fall, and then the temperatures start to rise as the air is eventually saturated. So right now, places like Abington, Philadelphia, I'd say 4 minimum. Places like Newcastle County, it could be the same. You might get more snow on Sunday than we do, and then it's possible up here we may get more on Monday, overnight Monday, than you do. But it's also very possible. I wouldn't be surprised if the snow in Philadelphia changes to sleet, maybe freezing rain. But in Delaware, southern New Jersey, it very well could go from sleet at some point to rain, and then back to sleet and back to snow. So this probably is not an all, I don't need a mask on anymore. This is probably not an all snow event in and around the Philadelphia area. So that's what I'm thinking right now. I have not seen the National Weather Service's forecast, so why don't we just pull that up? We don't need to save that. Let's pull it up for fun, because I like to see. See you, John. I like to see what others think after I open my mouth. Mount Holly. Do you know they actually don't measure snow at the Philadelphia airport? That's kind of bogus. They do it across the river. Down by the river in a van. Down by the river. Some of you. Most people know what that means. All right, before I get, ooh, look at that. Winter Storm Watch posted. See how they're not posted further north. I like that. Maybe they're just late. They probably should post them farther north. But Mount Holly issues for, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what Baltimore, Washington, Harrisburg does. All right. Winter weather maps. Dun, 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 dun. You know that Pepsi commercial where they're singing that song? I was like, who is that guy? But then I put it together, Super Bowl song. That's probably the artist. Didn't know who he was. Now I'm addicted to the song. It's stuck in my head. Yeah, The Weeknd. So that is the halftime show. And I'm wondering, there's got to be a surprise, right? It's always, this year of all years, there has to be a halftime show surprise. I don't know. Maybe Bruno Mars will show up. I haven't heard him in a long time, and he gave one of the best shows. Maybe Lady Gaga, Billie Eilish. I'm sure there's like Las Vegas bets you can make on that, just like you can make them on the coin toss. There we go. Oh, no. Percent chance of 0.1 snow or more, 98. I'd put that at 100. Ah, they got fancy. Okay, percent chance of 4 or more, Philadelphia, 36. Look at you, Wilmington, at 55. Human being does not make that. That's a computer. What? Oh, wait. This only goes from 7 a.m. on Sunday to 7 p.m. on Monday. Now this makes a little more sense. 0% chance of 8 inches of snow by 7 p.m. Monday. That's good to know. All right, let me get out of here. I lost my map. The map, the map, the map, the map. Oh, boy. If you want to see a good forecaster, Bernie Rayno. He's good. He's funny. There we go. So they have Philadelphia at 5 right now. They have Wilmington at 5. They have a little bubble, Central New Jersey at 6. That's because of the wraparound on Monday night and Tuesday. So that makes sense. I would definitely expect maybe parts of Jersey to get more than the Interstate 95 corridor. Yeah. And then the actual issuance of the watch. It's not a warning. It's just a watch. Oh. Until February 2nd. What? Okay, I see you. Media, Norristown, Lansdale, Morrisville, Doylestown, Glassboro, Camden, Cherry Hill, Trenton, Jackson. Where's Jackson? That's New Jersey. They never mentioned Jackson. I'm going to Jackson. Heavy snow possible. Total accumulations over 7 inches possible. Yes, winds could gust as high as 50. That would be the shore. Did I click on the wrong spot? No, I guess they're just putting everything here. That's not much. A period of wintry mix or rain could occur Saturday night and Monday morning, especially along and near the coast, before turning back to snow Monday afternoon. Highest snowfall rates are likely to occur later Monday, but it will snow Sunday. It will probably snow Sunday night, Monday morning, could be sleet. Here they're mentioning snowfall rates being high on late Monday because it's very possible that before that coastal storm takes over, we could get the mixing. So that's even worse. Sleet, freezing rain, Monday morning or Monday afternoon, whether you're in Delaware, Southeast PA, that's even worse. So snow is much safer to drive in because you can get traction. And once you get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 inches of snow, it's actually pretty good to drive in because you get the ruts. So not that I'm encouraging driving with 2 to 6 inches of snow, but it's on a flat road, it's very difficult to slip with that amount. Okay, got it. All right, that's all I got right now. So if we need another video, then I will make one. So I'm going for 4 inches minimum. We could get as high as 12, but I do not want to give a range yet. All right. I'm out of here. Have a good weekend.